Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? All right, it is Sunday, February 17th. I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay. Let's start with a recap of a couple of videos from yesterday. There are links to these channels in the description below. First on the recap, this one was in yesterday's lineup, but deserved, a little more love. It needs to be revisited. Go over to Jason P. Budget Collecting for a video titled CBSI Top 10 from August 17th, 2018. Are they still hot? This is a cool concept for a series and definitely worth a look. Jason reviews the CBSI Top 10 list from 6 months ago. Totally awesome, man. Jason, great job on this series. I am so looking forward to next week's. Okay, next one is from the architect himself. That's right, a video from Sam. Go over to Sam's Tangled Web channel and check out this video titled Tangled Web Contest Time. That's right, Metarog, you heard me, contest. So, Sam gives us the lowdown on his contest. Let's go support Sam by checking it out. Okay, the last one on my recap is a live stream that I popped in on over at Comic Girl Ava. Ava and John went live, and all they did was interact with the chat, answering questions from their fans, and it was awesome. I had a great time in there. They definitely got something good going on, and if you're not on to Comic Girl Ava in that channel, she's dropping content every day. Go over there, sub her up, and hit the notification bell. Okay, now on to today's lineup. I've made a change to the board based on some feedback I've been getting. So, now, all of the times are going to be listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time. As always, channel links are in the description below. I've also placed timestamps next to each channel if you want to jump ahead to a specific show's spot. So, first up, at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, over at the Barbarian Kung Fu channel, link in the description below, we get a video titled Barbarian Kung Fu, and Power Records presents The Incredible Hulk at Bay. I love this series, guys. This is a series where we get to listen to the original 45 record that narrates this comic panel by panel. And it's so much fun. Barbarian Kung Fu, you are the best, man. I love it that you put this out there. Okay, at 6 a.m. Sick! Billy at Economics and Comics will be giving us the next installment in his series titled New Comic Book Day Early Access. This one is for comic books releasing on 2/27. And I noticed he added something right here at the bottom. He added a line that says, every book. All right, let's go check it out. At 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 noon Eastern, we get our first live show of the day over at Beyond the Blast Doors in episode number 59 of Star Wars Talk Live. In today's episode, the boys chat about episode 9 wrapping up with special guest Pete Fletzer. If you love Star Wars, you don't want to miss it. Okay, at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern, over at ComicBooksNYC's channel, we're getting a live chat opportunity with a show titled Koch Comics Warehouse, Brooklyn, New York, Live Comic Book Hall, ComicBooksNYC. Enough said. I love ComicBooksNYC, man. I'll be over there. Let's go over there and check it out, right? At 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, over at Chuckload of Comics channel, we should be getting the weekly review video. Chuck and his team discuss everything from movies, convention news, comic books, and more. It's a great show he's got going on over there. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Okay, hold on, man. Also at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, over at Big Will's channel, we get the next installment in his show titled The Big Will Show, with Jeffrey KomiKHAN Henson. Will and Jeffrey will be talking with special guest Tony Sanders. Now, I didn't see a topic, but I didn't need one. Because you got Big Will, you got Jeffrey KomiKHAN Henson, and you got Tony Sanders. Enough said. Head on over there, stop in the chat, hit the like button, and say hello. Okay. At 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Whosoever watches this channel, if he or she be worthy, shall acquire the knowledge from the Comic Chief.
The Comic Chief is bringing us another comic review of... I don't know, man. He didn't send me his info again. But I know I'm getting something because we get something every day. So I left it in there. Okay. Also at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, over at Midwest Comic Man's channel, we should be getting the next video in a really cool series titled Inside the Covers. This is episode number 2, and it focuses on Planet Comics number 2. Don't sleep on this series, it's done really well. Okay, next up at 12... Joe Ryan Comics brings us his next installment in his series titled What Comics to Buy. Today's video focuses on comic books releasing Wednesday, February 20th. Okay, next up at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, and I'm totally making this up because I have no idea when this is dropping, but I had a post-it note that said Comics with Bueller 50-cent haul Sunday, and that's all I had. So I had a hole in the schedule for here. I'm going to throw it in there, right? Whatever. 1 p.m. or later or earlier, 50-cent haul, Comics with Bueller. You know you're already subbed. Hit the notification bell and you won't miss it. All right. Next up at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, over at C. Woodard 19's channel, we get the third installment of C. Wood's series titled The Signature Collection. This is where Carson shows off his amazing collection of autographed comics. Okay, at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, we get our next live show, this time over at Gem Mint Collectibles. By the way, their live yesterday was awesome. Everything they said. By the end of it, they each had like a 6-pack down, and it was just hilarious. These guys are definitely hot. They're onto something. There's a reason why they have 20,000 subscribers. Anyway, today they're doing a comic book auction. I've never been to one of their auctions, so I'm definitely going to stop in. And they have a special guest, Barry Gary Comics. So it should be fun. So check it out. At 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, over at Home of the New York Warriors channel, we're getting a special edition of their comic auction live tonight, and you don't want to miss that. It's at 6:30 p.m. my time, 6:30 Eastern. Home of the New York Warriors also do an auction. Okay, at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, over at the Blast It or Stash It show channel, we get another live show. This time we get episode number 134 of their self-titled show, and this is a great panel and a hoppin' chat. Head over to the chat, join Spectacular, Spider Grandpa, Pocan Joe, Drew Manchu, Midwest Comic Man as they discuss the week in review. Okay, the final item on the lineup starts at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern, and comes from Reggie Simmons. Head over to his channel, Reggie Simmons IFBB Pro, and tune in for his show titled Ready, Set, Go Livestream, Episode 1. Stop by, say hello, and leave a thumbs up. Well, that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my content. And I want to thank everyone that stopped in my live show yesterday when I got to do some unboxings. It was a really fun time. If you enjoyed today, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. I know I'm probably going to get 2 because there's a couple of haters now, but hey, that's part of it. Go hit me up on Facebook and Instagram. I have a Patreon. Like, comment, share. I'm going to post this lineup on Instagram in the afternoon. If I made any errors, that's where I will put corrections. If I made an error and you make a comment, I'll pin that. That's it, man. I hope you have a great Sunday. Finish the weekend off right. It's been a great weekend. That's it. All right. Don't forget, we had a good time.